Hey guys, how's it going out there? I've been showing off a lot of things in my collection, like of Nintendo video game stuff. Like I showed off my Nintendo Switch games collection, my NES game collection. I forgot, I was almost gonna say Super Nintendo, but I don't have that many Super Nintendo games. My DS and my 3DS games. I showed off a lot of things in my Nintendo game collection, and I also did show off my Amiibo collection. But I have like one particular things or whatever from this one thing that I have been collecting a little bit of at a time, and I've never really showed it off, but they've been hanging on my walls, and you guys probably might see them in the background of my videos, and I've never really showed them off. So I figured that I would actually do this as a video and show my collection of these things that I've been having hanging on my walls, because these things are really cool, and then you guys can see what they are. So my local Target sells them. I don't see them at my local GameStop or Walmart or any kind of store. I think it's like an only Target exclusive. I'm not too sure. But if you guys see them at GameStop or Walmart, if you guys see them at your local store, make sure that you guys pick these things up, because these things are actually really cool. So what they are is Nintendo canvases. So basically, if you guys don't know what a canvas is, I'm not really fully sure that I even know what a canvas is. Basically, what it seems like is that it almost kind of looks like a painting, but it's a poster. So like, what I mean that it almost kind of looks like a painting is that, like, if you take a look at the back, you kind of notice like there's like wood right here, or some kind of like material here that kind of is that kind of keeps things in place, and then also this thing right here that actually has the picture from the front, and it staples around the side so it stays intact. So that's what makes me think that it kind of looks like a painting, because it kind of does kind of resembles, but it's a poster. So these things are really cool, but so I figured that I would show these off and actually give my little reviews about these things, because these things are really cool. So what we have here is actually Super Mario Kart. Now this one is really cool, but this one's probably maybe like one of my least favorite ones, mainly just because that you see this picture everywhere, but it's really cool and I love how it's done. I mean, like, you see like a little question mark block right here, the finish line and the track, and also like I love how the sky looks. It's not blue, it's kind of like almost kind of looks like a sunset kind of thing, where it's like yellow, like a bright shade of yellow and a dark shade of yellow on top of it. I think that's really cool. Kind of like looks like a sunset or something like that, but it does really bring out and really does make this picture pop, which I think is really cool. What I also really like is that they crammed every single Mario character into this picture, which I think is really cool. Like, you get Mario, Princess Peach, Luigi, Yoshi, Bowser, Donkey Kong or Donkey Kong Jr., Koopa, and also Toad. That's what I also really like. And it almost looks like that they're fighting over the finish line, which I think that's really cool. Then you also have, I forgot his name. Damn it, I always forget his name. But it's that little Koopa guy that sits on the cloud, and he has that traffic light, which I think this is really cool. I love it how they have like the coins here, and you can't see it from my hand. The coins right here, and then also the question mark block right here. So yeah, so like I said, it's like one of my least favorite ones, mainly just because I see this picture everywhere. It's like on the Super Nintendo, like cover art or box art or something like that. And I think it's also like an NES cartridge picture as well. I'm not too sure. But I mean, like, but besides that, it's a nice looking picture, and I think that this one's really a pretty good one. The next one that we have, I also see this one everywhere, so it's kind of like one of my least favorite ones too, but I still like it. It's Super Mario Odyssey. This is especially made for Super Mario Odyssey when this game came out. I made sure I got my hands on this one because this was back when Super Mario Odyssey first came out, so I thought this one's really cool. So of course it's the exact same thing, but what I think this one's really cool that I did not notice either when I first picked this up is that it looks like a photo collage, which I think is really cool. So now what I mean by that is like, take a look at like the borderline of like the pictures. Like they almost like look like pictures, like actual pictures, like if people go on vacations or something like that, and when people go on vacations and they take pictures from what they see and what they're doing and stuff like that. So it kind of looks like that, and it almost looks like a photo collage, which I think is really cool. You even see like the different types of places, like worlds that you see in the Super Mario Odyssey game, which I think is really cool because it kind of shows you like pretty much, I think, like almost every single part of the game in this like one little picture here, which I think this is really cool and really awesome. And also like it kind of continues on the sides right here. So this is really cool, and I like I say, like I have no problems with any of these. Like of any of these two. It's just like Super Mario Odyssey, it's already like a cover art, and you already see like Mario doing that pose for Super Mario Odyssey, and the same thing as Super Mario Kart. So that's like one of the reasons why that these two are my least favorite ones. But besides that, they're nice pictures. Another one that I really do like is actually this one. Now this one I really love, and this one really attracted me to this one, is because that this one screams Pokemon and this one really does scream Pikachu. Now, what I like about this one is that it's very simple. It's very simple, and plus, like, you know what the character is because of the outline of all the stuff. And I think that this is where it gets really creative. Now, this is not like a cover art of any kind, and they're like it's not like from like a Pokemon game to where like they have like a cover art or something like that on here. It's just like a nice artwork, which I think is really cool. You see the outline shadow. You see a shadow of Pikachu just sitting there, like his back. And then you see like the tail outline also as well. This is really awesome design, and I think this is really cool. When I saw this, I really fell in love with this canvas. Because I love Pikachu. He's my favorite Pokemon. And plus, when I saw this canvas art, I had to get this. Now, my most favorite canvas arts that I think that I do own, and I do own like 4 of them, and they're smaller than the other ones that I have. And that is the Legend of Zelda canvas arts. I do have a lot of Zelda canvas arts, and the only reason why I say that is because that I love the art designs for all these ones, and I think that these ones are really cool. So let's put these down, and we're going to start off from the one that was on the top. This one is by far my favorite canvas art, and like I said, this one, these ones are smaller than the other ones that I have. They do have bigger Zelda ones, but those ones are just kind of basic when these smaller ones go into more details. So this one has Link, and he's playing the Ocarina. I'm hoping that I say that right, the Ocarina. And then, like, it's just, like, it looks nighttime, and you do see, like, I don't know if those are crystals or, like, mountains or whatever. And then, like, you do see, like, little musical notes. And then, like, this, like, little, like, flutter thing. I don't know the name of that, but you do see that little, like, flutter thing or something like that in there. And I think that just the look of it just looks really nice and peaceful to look at, and I think that's really cool. The other thing that I do have that I really like is plain and, like I said, plain and basic, but yet it goes straight to the point, and I love it. So here we go, and here is just a plain basic one, where you do see Link's sword going down right here, and on the side right here, it says The Legend of Zelda, and I love the golden touch to it. It's got like the brighter gold just like shooting down right here. Then you do see kind of like heavy like darker colored like gold like on like at the top corner and plus the bottom corner right here. So it doesn't have to say too much that you know that it's Legend of Zelda, and I do love this one. It's a nice basic just little picture, and I think this one's cool. This next one is actually my favorite also. This one is the Sheikah Slate. I hope I say that one right as well. The Sheikah Slate symbol. So what it is, I think like this is really cool, and it's designed really nice, and I love the purple. Like you get like the light shade of purple, and then plus the background is like a darker shade of purple. Then plus you see the character right down here in the bottom corner. I did not even notice that at first until I actually hung them up on my wall. And then until I noticed the character kind of like faded in the dark purple. And I think that they're also a lighter purple. But anyways, I just think that this one's really cool, really simple, and it just looks really nice. The last one really pops, and it does kind of really scream out Legend of Zelda, but this one I think is kind of like my least favorite. I don't know if it's because like Link doesn't kind of really look like Link to me. I just kind of don't really like how he's designed right here, but I think it's kind of like to match with 2 Link or something. I'm not too sure, but you do have like the little Tinker flutter thing or whatever, and plus like these little characters right here. I think it's supposed to be, what is that Zelda game? It's supposed to be The Legend of Zelda, the Majora's Mask or something, because it kind of like looks like the characters from that game. I'm not really too sure, but from what it looks like from the little creatures right here, it does kind of look like that. I love the kind of like pinkish red in the sky, and then like you do see like the land and stuff. You see like little bits of creatures and like a little bit more characters in this one, which is really nice, and I think this one's really cool. So yeah, so there you go, you guys. That is all my canvas arts in my collection. I did kind of, I was just, like I said, I was hanging up my 2 new Zelda canvas arts, which was this one and this one on my wall. And when I was looking at all my canvas arts, I say, you know, let me just show these off because I think that these things are really cool. I've never really seen anything like these before. If you guys happen to find these, pick them up if you guys want to get these for your collection. I think these things are really cool. And this is a small collection. We'll be doing like more unboxings for these canvas arts over time because there is more Nintendo canvas arts out there and at my local Target, so I will be getting more of them. So yeah, and plus all these Zelda ones right here is a really good start to like my Zelda collection. I'm trying to make my Zelda collection grow. I wish I had more things in my Zelda collection, but I will be getting more over time. So yeah. So anyways, you guys, comment down below what you guys think about these canvas arts. If you guys have some in your collection, share which ones that you guys have. I'd like to hear which ones you guys have, because there's like multiple different ones, like a whole bunch of different ones from like to where like you can make like a collage of like different types of games or from like different scenes of games or something like that or whatever. But these things are just so nice. I know I have like a small one, but it was just kind of like a cool like little collection video that I could do. So that's it, you guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Peace.